A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. He'll begin his return from the 11. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Quickly out to the right, complete. They get 35 out of that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, New York! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Caught by Theo Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here we go, set. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They're trying an option play left side on 1st down. Crosses the 35, still got more room. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This time it's a passing play. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season. all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready, set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Ready.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ready.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Ready up. Set.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
70 ready. 70 ready. Hawk, 7, Hawk.
From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
2nd and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons beginning their drive here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completes this one to Baker. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps himself upright. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. This one taken in by Baker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set, go.
They'll try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Come on. Set. Hook.
They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This taken from the 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They go play action on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Go! Go!
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to power his way forward and reach that first down.
Let's go!
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javon Baker with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go now!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He finds Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, sack!
Quick pass, right side, complete. Still fighting forward. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. He's out in the clear. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Go.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4. So now on is wk1 for the Falcons field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Connects with Johnson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Cut out left. He spins right by him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing it again here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to them and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made in close. And in, touchdown, New York. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25.
Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shut up.
On 2nd down, Robinson escapes a defender. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got his target, it's Baker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. He's got room to roam here. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 27 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Ready.
Running left is Robinson. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third total score in this game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons bump the lead up to 13 points. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. It kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And, yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons push the lead to 20. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He breaks the tackle. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds Laporta. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. from the 29. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Rocky Ord and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.